Welcome to another Tybootha deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're turning our attention to someone whose ideas have, well, really lasted. Marcus Aurelius.
Right, Roman Emperor, 161 to 180 AD, but maybe more famously now, a key Stoic philosopher.
Exactly. And the source we're diving into is his meditations.
Which is fascinating because, it wasn't ever meant to be published.
No, not at all. These were his private notes, reflections written just for himself.
It gives you this incredible window into his mind, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Grappling with duty, reason.
And finding that inner peace is quite intimate.
It really is. He was essentially writing reminders to himself. The original title even reflects that.
Yeah, in Koine Greek.
That's right. Ies elitu, tai eis heton.
Meaning.
Literally, to himself.
Wow. Really underscores the personal nature. And Koine Greek was the common language then.
Yeah, pretty much the lingua franca of the Eastern Mediterranean, so while personal, it wasn't like a secret code or anything.
Okay. So our mission for this deep dive then is to explore some key bits from meditations.
See what these ancient thoughts offer us today.
Right. How they might help you navigate challenges, maybe find a bit more tranquility in your own life.
Sounds good. Where should we start?
Let's jump into book 2. The very first thought is, well, it's something. Start today by saying to yourself, I will meet the busybody, the ungrateful, arrogant, deceitful, envious, unsocial.
Yeah, not exactly a gentle morning affirmation, is it?
Not really, but there's a purpose there, I think.
Oh, absolutely. It's about proactive acceptance, mental preparation.
So instead of being shocked and annoyed when you meet someone difficult,
You've already acknowledged it's a possibility. You've sort of braced yourself. It puts you more in control of your reaction.
like managing expectations, almost insulating yourself emotionally.
Exactly. You're anticipating reality, not letting it ambush you.
Okay, that makes sense. Then, next up, remember how long you've been putting off things and how often you have received an opportunity from the gods and have not used it.
Procrastination, the timeless struggle.
Tell me about it. But he links it to opportunities, doesn't he?
Yes, and that Stoic focus on the present, on, carpe diem, basically. Seize the day.
Don't let opportunities just drift by.
Right, because time is finite. It urges you to think, what chances am I missing right now? Why?
A good, if slightly uncomfortable question. Then he says, every man's life is sufficient.
That one really hits differently today, I think.
How so?
Well, with social media comparison culture, we're constantly seeing curated lives.
Yeah, making our own feel maybe insufficient.
Exactly. And Aurelius here is saying, no, find contentment in your life, your experience. Its value is inherent, not based on comparing it to some filtered image.
It's an antidote to that pressure. Find value within.
Then he hits us with this. Since it is possible that your life may end at this very moment, act and think accordingly.
Whoa, that's pretty direct.
It is. Memento mori, remember you must die. That's classic Stoicism.
It's not meant to be morbid, though, is it?
No, not at all. It's meant to inject urgency and appreciation into the present. If this moment is all you have, how do you want to use it?
Makes you focus on what really matters. Live intentionally.
Right. Brings a certain clarity.
And the last one from book 2 we'll touch on, remember that everything is opinion.
Yes. This is huge.
Explain that a bit more. What does he mean, opinion?
He means our interpretation, our judgment about things. Events themselves are neutral. It's our take on them that causes distress or peace.
So the thing itself isn't inherently bad. It's my thinking it's bad that makes me suffer.
Pretty much. Recognizing that gives you power, you see. You can choose your interpretation, your opinion.
That's a powerful lever for managing emotions. Okay, let's move to book 3. He starts with, we should remember that our lives slip away by the day and a smaller part is left to us.
There it is again, that sense of time running out.
He really hammers this point home.
He does. It's fundamental. Each day gone is gone forever. So how are you using the time that's left? Are you conscious of it?
Makes you really think about your priorities.
Definitely. Which leads into his next point. Do not waste the rest of your life thinking about others when you do not refer your thoughts to some object of common good.
So stop worrying about trivial stuff, especially about other people, unless it's productive.
Kind of. It's about directing your mental energy purposefully. Focus on actions that contribute something positive, something bigger than just your own concerns or idle gossip.
Towards the common good, constructive focus.
Then there's this line, a man must stand erect, not be kept erect by others.
Ooh, I like that. Sounds like self-reliance.
It is inner strength. Don't depend on others for your validation, your principles, your backbone.
Develop your own moral compass and stand by it.
That's the idea. Take responsibility for yourself.
And then he briefly lays out body, soul, intelligence. To the body belong sensations, to the soul appetites, to the intelligence principles.
Yeah, the quick Stoic framework. Body is senses, physical stuff.
Soul is.
Appetites, desires, emotions, impulses, the sort of driving, non-rational part.
And intelligence.
That's reason, logos, the guiding faculty, which the Stoics believed should direct the soul and body.
Got it. Okay, book 4. That which rules within, when it is according to nature, easily adapts itself to that which is possible and is presented to it.
This speaks to resilience, adaptability.
When your inner self, your reason is aligned with nature or virtue.
You become flexible. You can handle what life throws at you because you're grounded. You work with what's possible.
You find equilibrium, that's useful. Then, let nothing be done without a purpose, nor otherwise than according to the perfect principles of art.
Intentionality again. And striving for excellence.
Like approach everything deliberately, with care.
Yes. Be mindful of why you're doing something and do it well, guided by reason and virtue. The process matters, not just the result.
And this one feels key. I know tranquility is nothing but a well-ordered mind.
Simple but profound, isn't it?
Yeah. Peace comes from inside, from mental order.
Right. External chaos might happen, but if your inner world, your thoughts and judgments are organized and rational, you can maintain peace.
It puts the control back with you.
Exactly. Which connects to the next bit. Take away your complaint, and the complaint is taken away.
Huh. Easier said than done sometimes, but I get the point.
It highlights how much suffering is self-created through our perspective. If you stop framing something as a grievance.
A grievance disappears. It's about letting go of that negative interpretation.
And then this rather bold claim. If you return to your principles and the worship of reason, you will appear as a god to those who take you for a beast or an ape within 10 days.
Wow, okay. So living virtuously has a transformative effect, even on how others see you.
That's what he's suggesting. The power of consistent, principled action is noticeable. It changes you, and people see that change. Even detractors might recognize it.
Interesting. Then a reminder about impermanence. Everything lasts only a day, both what remembers and what is remembered.
Yeah, forget fame, forget legacy in the grand scheme. It's all fleeting.
So don't chase external validation that won't last anyway.
Exactly. Focus on living well now. That's what's real.
He also zooms out. Always view the universe as one living being, having one substance and one soul.
The Stoic idea of cosmic interconnectedness. We're all parts of a single whole.
Sympathia. Fosters empathy, maybe? A sense of belonging?
I think so. A sense of shared existence and responsibility.
And a final thought from Book 4. We ought not, like children who learn from their parents, simply to act and speak as we have been taught.
Yeah, think for yourself. Don't just passively absorb beliefs.
Use your reason, engage critically, develop your own understanding.
Absolutely. It's a call for intellectual autonomy.
Okay, leading us into Book V. And this one is very relatable. When it is hard to get out of bed, remember this: I am rising to do the work of a human being. Why then am I dissatisfied if I am going to do the things for which I exist?
The ultimate motivational speech for hitting snooze.
Right, but it's about finding purpose, isn't it? Even in the mundane.
Yes. Connect your daily tasks, whatever they are, to your fundamental role and nature as a rational social being. It reframes drudgery into duty, into purpose.
Gives it meaning. Okay, then a practical technique. How easy it is to repel and wipe away every impression which is troublesome or unnecessary, and immediately be utterly tranquil.
This is about mental discipline, managing your thoughts.
You don't have to dwell on every negative or anxious thought that pops into your head.
Exactly. You have the power to examine it, see if it's helpful or true, and if not, dismiss it. Actively choose tranquility.
It's like mental filtering.
And then the famous Stoic line, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way.
Turning obstacles into opportunities. The obstacle is the path forward.
Right. Don't see roadblocks as just problems. See them as chances to practice virtue, patience, creativity, resilience. The challenge itself helps you grow.
A powerful reframing tool. Then he asks, why do unskilled and ignorant souls disturb him who has skill and knowledge?
It's rhetorical, I think. Why let negativity from those who don't understand or aren't virtuous affect your inner peace?
If you're secure in your own principles and knowledge...
Their ignorance or criticism shouldn't shake you. Stay focused on your own path. Maintain that inner citadel.
Detachment from external judgment. And the last passage we'll look at offers some hope. You can pass your life in an equitable flow of happiness if you go the right way and think and act in the right way.
This really sums up the Stoic promise, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Happiness, or maybe better, eudaimonia, flourishing, isn't about external circumstances.
No, it's a direct result of living virtuously, thinking rationally, acting according to your principles. That's the right way that leads to inner well-being.
So, wrapping up this deep dive into these passages, quite a few themes keep coming up.
Definitely. Acceptance, be intentional with your time and actions,
Inner resilience, the huge power of your own perception.
and that constant thread of living by written defined peace.
These ideas, penned by an emperor almost 2,000 years ago, feel incredibly relevant for, well, for you listening today.
They really do.
Yeah.
Practical wisdom that endures.
So maybe a final thought for you to consider. Which one of these insights really struck a chord with you right now?
Is there one principle you could try consciously to apply in your life, starting today?
Just to cultivate a bit more wisdom, maybe a bit more of that inner tranquility Marcus was writing about, something to mull over.
For sure.
Thanks for joining us for this Tybootha deep dive.